Cameron goes to various lengths to date Bianca, so much so that he pays a guy, Patrick, to date Bianca's older sister, Katie. His plans backfire when he realizes that Bianca is only using him to get closer to a much more attractive guy from his school. But before we begin, please consider subscribing to our channel. Cameron James, the new kid at the high school, is given the tour of school by Michael, who is an audiovisual geek and former leader of Future MBA's group. Michael provides Cameron with information about the schools and its various groups. During the tour, Cameron spots the beautiful and popular Bianca and is immediately smitten with her. Michael warns that Bianca is shallow, concealed, and worst of all not allowed to date. Michael does, however, inform Cameron that Bianca is looking for a French tutor. At the Stratford Resistance, Bianca's outcast older sister Katie receives a letter of acceptance from Sarah Lawrence College. Her protective father Walter is distraught by the news as he wants Katie to attend college nearby. Katie distracts her father by revealing that Bianca was given a ride home from school by Joey Donner. Bianca begs her father to allow her to date, but to no avail. Katie's aversion to dating prompts her father to come up with a new rule. Bianca can only date if Katie is dating. Cameron starts tutoring Bianca and she informs him of her father's rule. After Cameron makes many failed attempts to ask her out, the news motivates Cameron and Michael to set out to find a boy who is willing to date Katie. Cameron suggests Patrick Verona, an outcast who is just as ill-tempered as Katie. Cameron tries asking Patrick for his assistance, but Patrick scares him off. Michael then poses the idea of Joey, also attempting to date Bianca, to pay Patrick to date Katie. Patrick agrees, but Katie, however, wants nothing to do with Patrick. Cameron and Michael finally explain their situation to Patrick and informs him that the popular kid of high school is throwing a party. Cameron and Michael spreads rumors around school that Bogey's party will have free beer and dancing, although it is actually a small private gathering. At the party, Katie tells Joey to stay away from her sister. Joey brags that he cannot guarantee she will stay away from him. Katie gets upset and begins drinking, leading her to dance drunkenly on a table. Meanwhile, Cameron discovers that Bianca was using him to find a date for Katie so that Bianca could date Joey. Cameron decides to stop trying to date Bianca, but Patrick convinces him to go for it. Bianca asks Cameron for a ride home after discovering Joey's true character. Cameron drops her off and tells her that he really likes her and was very disappointed in her. At that point, Bianca kisses Cameron. Patrick brings Katie home and she drunkenly tries kissing Patrick. He suggests that they should do that some other time, hurting Katie's feelings. The next day at school, Patrick publicly sings "Can't Take My Eyes Off You" to Katie in front of everyone, asking for forgiveness, landing him to detention. Katie gets him out of detention by flashing to the soccer coach. Katie and Patrick spend the day together and they both realize that they truly do like each other. Patrick, motivated by Joey's bribe of $300, asks Katie to the prom. However, she's suspicious of his motives and they get into a fight. Bianca tries to convince her father to let her go to the prom, but he refuses since Katie isn't going. Bianca confronts Katie. Katie reveals that she dated Joey and that they had intimacy, mostly because everyone else was doing it. However, when Katie told Joey that she wasn't ready for sex, he did not want to do it again. He immediately broke up with her, even though she forbade Joey to tell anyone of their one time together, or else she would tell all the cheerleaders how tiny he is. Katie still felt immense rejection, thus spurring her to not try to do this again because everyone else was doing it, and distanced herself from her peers. Bianca and Katie end up going to prom with Cameron and Patrick. Joey is furious to learn that Bianca has gone to prom with Cameron and confronts Patrick about the arrangement in front of Katie. Katie yells up at Patrick and leaves. Joey subsequently confronts Cameron about manipulating the idea for himself, but after he punches Cameron, Bianca hits Joey 3 times herself, leaving him curled up in pain on the floor with a broken nose and a black eye. The The next morning, Bianca thanks Katie for going to prom and the sisters make up. Katie's father allows her to go to Sarah Lawrence. At school, Katie reads a poem that she wrote for English class titled 10 Things I Hate About You. While reading the poem, she reveals that how hurt she was by what Patrick did and how much she really cares about him. Patrick is shown to be touched by the findings. In the parking lot, Katie finds a guitar Patrick bought her with the money Joey paid him, and he admits that he messed up the deal by falling for her. Katie forgives Patrick and the two finally kiss and make amends. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know in the comment section below which movie you want us to recap next. As always, until the next time.